Hello, yes, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cheryl LeGrand. I live in Knightdale, North Carolina. Today and all day today, we've been talking about a powerful topic that's been about domestic violence and abuse. This is really sincere to my heart because it has been going on for a long time. We just now have the courage to talk about it. As I was growing up, I seen a lot of abuse. I seen a lot of women didn't say anything, even in the families, and they kept going, and some of them was married to the person and some of them wasn't. But the thing I want to talk to everybody about, every time you get abused, you're affecting your family and your kids. And the only way the generational cycle is going to stop, it starts with us. Yes, sometimes people say they don't have no way out. Sometimes people say that they don't have no one to talk to. But let me tell you something. If you step out on faith and you pray, even in an uncomfortable situation, he will make a way. And what really touched my heart today, I was looking at something. 2020, as COVID rise between 18 and 24, was getting abused physically. 2021 now, it has went up 2,000 in the state of North Carolina. That's an issue alone, especially at that age, 18 to 24. They are just coming out of high school. They are just coming out of college. We have to do something as a whole. We have this platform. People are scared to come on. People are scared to talk. And do you know every day somebody is getting beat, somebody is getting hurt, but it is time for us to take a stand. It's time for us to get involved. It's time for us not to keep our eyes shut when we see someone and don't say anything, or if they do say something, it's a problem. Let me tell you something. Every day a woman get beat, we are dying as a community. It's affecting our sons and it's affecting our daughters. And we wonder why they go out here and get into other things. It's because what they see. Today, I want to say something to everybody. And even though I didn't get actually hit, I seen it. And it was terrible just looking at it, to see family members get beat and family members talk to any kind of way. And as a child, the sad part about it, we grew up in that environment thinking it's normal, thinking it's okay. And then when we get older and we put up with it, people be like, well, she shouldn't be going through it. No, it needs to stop at an early age. We need to stop repeating mental abuse, physical abuse. And there is help, because God, maybe you don't have no one in your family to talk to. Maybe you can't talk to a friend. But you know what? You can talk to him. And if you step out on faith, he will push you into the right place. He will push you. It might not be your aunt or your uncle. It may be a friend. It may be somebody in your community. Because what the devil want, and I'm a testimony of that, he want us to stay in silence. He want us to stay quiet. And as we stay quiet, he killing us. He abusing us. That's why I always put the book up there, Behind Closed Doors. A lot of us are living behind closed door in fear. But let me tell you, whether you are man or woman, you are beautifully made. God has a gift. God has a purpose for all of us. But if we don't share our testimony, we have killed it. So listen, while Miss Angela has put this platform, let's all get involved. We have daughters, we have sons. Where are they learning this stuff from? Everything is not music. Everything is not social media. Some of this is coming within us. And when every time I hear an article about some young son, a young daughter has got killed for abuse, and 15% of them are 18 to 24, and the state of North Carolina already 20,000 abuse cases unreported. That's sad to me. We talk about everything else on Facebook. We share the good and bad and ugly. We share the stars. We all in their business, and somebody right next to us could be dying. I know a teenager right now is getting abused, is every day. The school system know. And then when they want to talk to social service make you feel bad, like it's something wrong with you. When are we going to stop? When are we just going to pray and say, Lord, right now in the name of Jesus, no more? Maybe you can't help, but guess what? You can call somebody, you can text. And then I heard on blog radio the other night, this young lady did say, she said, everybody say get out, and everybody say they'll help. But what happens? Where's the resources at when people are abused? Where's the resources when somebody is going through? We need to do better. We talk a lot, but are we letting people know in our spirit and our heart, if you're going through, that it's going to be okay? Because a lot of times family members or friends are not saying it because we're not showing it. It's not even about what I say. It's in our heart. What are we dishing out? What are we giving out to our daughters or our sons is going through abuse and they don't feel comfortable enough to tell us? That's a problem right there. When somebody in your family is getting beat up every day, and they'll feel, you know why? They watching your mouth and they watching your tongue. If you killing them when you think they will, when you killing them when you think they are being successful, why, if they hurting in the inside, they're going to come to you? We have to watch our tongue and we have to watch our mouth. People pay attention. People watch. So if I'm going through and I'm in a dying situation and you already talking about me real bad, when you see my face, why would I feel comfortable of telling you anything? And that's the number one problem. Your kids are listening to you. You think they don't. They looking at that man or that woman abuse you. And then you get mad when they meet Johnny and go through the same thing. What are you showing? I'm not saying I'm a perfect mother. I'm not saying I did everything right. But one thing I did not tolerate is that. Because I seen it growing up. I seen my family members get beat up. That's a hurting thing to watch it over and over again, and then it affect the kids. And whether you say it don't, it do. But once you get an adult and you have seen that over and over again, something should click. This is not right. And I hate to say it, a lot of people go through abuse as a child, hate it, and when they grow up, they repeat it. God will come in and help us. But he said faith without works is dead. And I know it's hard. You got women stay with men for money, or they need to pay the bills, or they have kids. But I'm a testimony. I'm a single mother. And I will not settle for anybody to knock me upside my head to help me pay any type of bill. Listen to me. Now, the world that we are living in, we have so many different resources. When we grew up, we didn't. And our family members and friends put up with a lot because there was a lot of shh. You see, but you don't speak. But the world that we living in now, it's none of that. We have all type of resources. I put some on my page yesterday on Facebook that you can reach out. There's so many hotlines. There's so many different things. There's no excuse now for us to be going through that. It's no excuse now for us not to be talking about it. People are dying, everything from suicide, for mental cases, everything. And we don't want to discuss it. We don't want to say nothing because we worried about somebody getting mad. I'd rather for you to get mad at me than tomorrow you die because I kept my mouth shut. There are kids right now today in high school that's already being abused. That's wrong. That's already getting snatched up. That's already being sexual abuse and keeping it quiet. And then when they do say something, you want them to say, shh, no. I got on this today because I wanted to be part of this. And I wanted to be part of this in a way to say, guess what? Anything that we going through, it can work out, but we got to step out. I didn't say it would be easy. And I pray for anybody right now, whether it's a man or a woman that's getting abused or a child. I really do. I seen it. I watched it. It's painful. It's hurtful. And the sad part about it, I kept watching it over and over again. That's a mental problem. So while we have this platform, anybody want to come on this platform, tell your story, please do. Because guess what? You never know. It could be for somebody else. As long as we keep silent, we killing each other. As long as we don't report it, we are killing each other. And we are hurting generations to come by our silence. When are we going to speak? And then when it hit home and somebody in our family died, then we want to talk. Let's stop. Why is it happening? What is going on? You know, some people got low self-esteem. Whatever it is, tell your daughters every day they are beautiful. Tell your sons they are the king. We got to start somewhere. Because guess what? I say it all the time. A lot of stuff come from us. Now, 50% can come out in the streets. Yes. They get into stuff. We don't see everything. I don't care how much we pray. I don't care what we do. We do not. But guess what? If they leave you and you pray over them, they will come back through their mistakes, through their issues. But we got to start somewhere. We have to. Like I said, we can go to church every day. We can read every verse, and they still go out here and do something stupid and crazy. But it got to start at home. We got to get this right. We are killing each other, and we killing our youth, and we killing them more with our tongue than anything. They hear us. They hear these men hollering and screaming. And then you wonder why your son's out there doing it. It's not cool. If I hear my sons ever disrespect a female, I don't care how old they are, I correct them. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. And the same thing with my daughter. I tell her she is a princess and a queen. I did not say perfect. Because you know what? We need to show our beautiful girls that they are beautiful. Whether they wear a long dress, a short dress, short hair, or long hair. But you know what? And then we want to blame it on all the rap songs and all the TV shows. We want to blame it on that. And maybe it is part of that. But if you read in the word and get the word inside of you and keep praying and keep pushing, guess what? You can beat any video that's out. We want to blame everybody but us. And I say right now, in the name of Jesus, if I fell short of anything, help me, guide me, Lord, so I can do right. Because if you do right, guess what? Everything else will take place. But we look at like, oh, they up there telling their business and they shouldn't be saying all of that. But guess what? We say everything else. But when it comes to us speaking the truth about the hurt and the pain and the domestic violence that's killing us every single day, this is not nothing new about domestic violence. The only difference now about abuse, we have platforms that we could talk about it. We have people have stepped up. We have people that have courage. I'm so tired of hearing about, kids being molested or abused. And I mean, they getting younger and younger. I don't even watch the news. That's a problem alone, that young kids already are killing. Kids already are throwing babies in the trash can. All this abuse, and we don't say anything. That's, you know what? If we're going to use Facebook for something, let's use it to encourage one another. Let's, pray for, let's not wait till one of our daughters get thrown or abused because she's dating, or somebody's son go to jail because he hit. And now the world we living in, they got to watch what they say. It used to be a man could say, oh, LeGrand, you are so pretty. Now it's like, no, you're abusing me. We got to know the difference. We got to know the difference in a man complimenting you, and we got to know a difference when he abusing you. But you don't have to settle. Because God made all of us. We are all different. I put on this dress the other day. I said, let me see. I'm a type, I may wear a long dress, short dress. But it don't give anybody a right to abuse me. People say, well, you shouldn't. You have to be careful what you wear. You have to be careful what you say. Let me tell you something. Abuse is control. It's like blood pressure. It's a silent killer. And you know why it's silent? Because it's hidden. It is hidden behind closed doors. It is hidden in our homes with the doors shut. And people come out, cheese and smile, and are dying in the inside. And since COVID, it has doubled. I sold more books married to single during COVID and behind closed doors. You have women right now that are scared and terrified to say something. I don't even like the way certain men talk to them. Let me tell you something. One thing I could say for my father, and I'm not saying he perfect, and I'm going to give you his name. His name is Larry Northern. I have not, from my eyes, I have never seen him disrespect or call a woman out of their name. And that is priceless all alone. And that's one thing I could say that I have not seen at my age. What are you showing these young boys? What are you showing them? Let's not have all our men end up in prison. And this is what I don't like. And please, if you get offended, I don't like to see the women, I said it before, work all day. Whether you in housing, whether you in a house, and he at home and he hollering out the window to tell you to get some cigarettes or get something and get mad at you because you didn't bring them home and you could pay. That is abuse. That is control right there. Beautiful young women, stop it. I said it last year and before. That's a first sign of abuse. That's a first sign of control. You put him out. If God bless you to pay your own bills, he got no right while you putting your kids in daycare, unless he working a double shift or he on disability, he's sick, and then he hiring at you, telling you to hurry up. No, put him out. That's a first. Don't let him grab you. Don't let him snatch you. And another thing, them trying to isolate you from your family. That is the biggest right there. So listen to me. There's all kind of type of abuse, but control is number one. Who is controlling you? God or that guy you got up in there right now? And while them babies are small and they on that milk, they are watching and they are repeating as an early age. That's why you got some babies that keep slapping you in your face. You got something because it's what they see. What are we showing them? I don't have a perfect home. I'm not saying everything is right, but what I do know, there's certain things my kids won't ever see in here, and that is one. You know, I had 2 young ladies coming up in here today to speak. I pray they come up in here because they have powerful testimonies. Miss Elizabeth, and I had another young lady supposed to be up here now. So I pray if you hear me speaking right now, I pray that you tune in so we can hear what you have to say, even if it's for 5 minutes or 10. But it should be millions of people on these platforms today to stop it. Because as I'm speaking right now, someone is going through. But my beautiful people, whatever it is, God can come in. Don't be scared to hit the hotline. Don't be scared to hit the resources. Don't be scared to say, God, I need you right now. You might not have family to help you. You might not have, but God, I need you right now. God, I need you to get me out this situation. God, I don't want my kids to see this. Matter of fact, I don't want to see it because I love me. You can't even love your family or your kids till you love you. You cannot. And so many, I don't like to say generational curse. I like to say recycle. You know how you put yourself in recycle? Because that's all it is recycling. You know, you could be in your apartment, you could be in your house and hear somebody get beat, and that brings tears. I don't know about you, but that hit tears, and then you get involved, and then you jump in, and they go right back to them, and then you mad. But guess what? How many times have we been into something and we went back to it? So we got to be careful of that. Why is she going back? Why is he going back? It happens every single day. You get involved. You run down there. People have got killed being involved. So this is what happened. People say, well, I don't want to get involved because she's going to keep going to me. Let me tell you something. How many times have God, and I know I'm not perfect, we have did something over and over again. And he has said, you know what, Mr. Grant, I'm going to keep on having you in my life because you have a purpose. We want God to give us chance after chance after chance. When we see our sister or brother hurting, we say, I ain't got nothing to do with that because she should have known better. So let me give you this. Before, ladies or men, before you date somebody, and I do believe this is my opinion, God show us all signs. He really do. And we really have to ask God to show us. He show us the good, bad, and ugly. And they say love blind. But to me, control is the number one killer. Him grabbing on you. Him mad because you are 5 or 10 minutes late. That's the number one killer. Him clinging on to you when you don't have no friends and isolating you. That's the number one killer. Him. And be careful, everybody, talking about your family in front of your mate, whether he is your boyfriend, whether he is your husband, and vice versa. Because you know what? They taking it. And when they find out that you don't get along with your family, that's when they got you. They can use that and really abuse you. I get on Miss Angela platform because she talk about topics that nobody want to talk about. I ain't making her no God. I ain't making her better than anybody platform that I've been on. But what I can say, she talk about the truth that now we living in a world that most people don't want to hear the truth. People always say, Mr. Grant, why you always on Facebook? And why you this? Let me tell you something. I have 3. And if it's nothing but one of them, I pray that they hear me. I pray that my daughter don't never have to go to no abuse. And I know her brother's not having that. But I just pray that when they see me, they say, you know what? If I ain't know nothing else about my mom, I know she spoke the truth. I know it's certain things she did not accept. I worked 5 jobs before I put up with the control. I worked 5 jobs. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's friends. I don't care who it is. Control is control, because you know what it do? It affects your mindset. You'll start believing what they are doing are good. When you don't know, you don't have a steady man, you don't have a husband. He go through. No. Going through, putting his hands on you is never an excuse. Mental abuse is never excuse. Whatever the situation is never excuse. But let me give you this. How would you feel? And I know you wouldn't like it. The same thing you let a man do to you, he do to your child. You need to think about that. Or your mother, or your sister, or your aunt. You sitting there let him do that. But what about you give yourself to Christ and you love the Lord, and 10 years from now, your daughter throw in your face, well, mommy, you let John hit you. You're not going to like that. So why not start now, please? We got resources. Every Facebook page, we got groups, silent group. He got to go somewhere, sometime to the bathroom or her, because it's not just men. It is women now. When I grew up, I thought it was just men. But I'm sorry to tell you, you got some women that's abusive too. And the sad part about it, a lot of times they get away. But if a man do it, he's going to jail. Teach your boys, please. Because if you don't, and they 14, 15, 16, they disrespecting a woman, and they calling her name, and they get out of your house, because in your house, you can control it 30%. I ain't even going to say 100. Because you don't know what they do at school. You don't know what they do when they with their friends. But what happens when they get grown and they go out there and that conversation, or they're in a situation they don't like, and they go off on her? I looked at this young boy that was on New Edition. He was on Empire. And this little boy had it together. And the next thing I know, I seen he's been hitting his wife. Not just him, but it's so many of our young babies that's doing it. We be like, he shouldn't have been doing it. All that money. Money don't stop a demonic spirit. Money do not stop emotions. Actually, the more you got, sometimes the control come when you think that you can't do it. I'm not going to speak about R. Kelly. I was not there. I don't know what happened. It's sad all the way around. There's all these women was abused. It's sad whatever happened, that a lot of them girls at the time was younger. It's sad all the way. But at the end of the day, where was the mothers? Because we don't see all the time. I don't care. Like I said, we don't see. But our spirit know. I don't care what that situation. I might can't see my kids in college, and I might don't even know what they do. But guess what? I know that voice. I know when they telling the story. I know when something is right. I cannot see it. I might not know actually where they at. But one thing you do know, when they walk through that door, you know the voice of lying. You know the voice of hurt. If you're a real parent, if you don't hear nothing else, you know that voice. Whew, I'm so passionate about this. I'm not just talking, because whether we know it or not, I say it all the time, our youth is our future. If they already killing one another, they killing each other with this domestic violence and mental violence and all this crazy. The girls now think they have to put up with it. Come on, moms. We got to get this together. That these little girls think they got to put up with it. And when I grew up, we had uncles. I remember my cousin Al, and they would come and get the boys and teach them something. We have really lost that. We have lost, even if the father was not in the home, we have lost men just saying, you know what, you coming with me. I've been blessed with coaches and band teachers coming. But it's nothing like that family member coming saying, you know what, you coming with me today. You been talking back to your mother. We don't have that anymore. The family is so now, I love my family. I really do. But I'm talking about the family back in the day when the mothers did not have it and knock you in the head. I'm talking about my grandmother and her aunts. They did not allow the men to be disrespectful to a woman. It's not cute. And now the men think it's cute. Then when they get in trouble, you be like, well, I knew that was coming. All they need is some love. All they need is some prayer. And all the little girls that's getting molested in your house or hurt in the house, my heart, I can't even say I know how you feel. I was on a blog talk radio and I hear all these women speaking. I couldn't even speak. It brought tears to my eyes to hear our beautiful women had to go through all of that. And I heard one woman say, you know, she was in a situation, a military wife, and the benefits. That's happening right now, everybody. We are dying. If you die inside your mind, you are already dead. I'm battling with something right now. It ain't that. And I had to realize, guess what? The same God that had me last year got me now. I can't tell you it's easy. I can't tell you I'm like, yay. But you know what? I heard Miss Angela Thompson talking one day, and she said, it's somebody up here. She had no idea it was me. You know, it's okay to cry. It's okay to get on your knees. But it's not okay to accept the things that we are accepting. It's not. It's not okay to be scared to speak. Because guess what? Your tongue can save somebody's life and your tongue can kill somebody's life. Which one you want to be? Which tongue do you want to have? I pray, if it ain't number one sure up here, I always say, I pray that my tongue will help somebody say, I will no longer go through this because you are beautiful. And when he get through 10, and this is what, not cutting myself off, I really, the ones who not married, and you shouldn't be going through when you marry, and you stay with him over and over again, and let him just beat you constantly, disrespect you constantly. The kids are crying, and you don't see nothing wrong. Listen to me. If you don't get it for yourself, get it for somebody around you. It was just on the news. Let me get it right. This young lady, uh, um, it was her boyfriend, and he killed her. That's like every day. And the parents were so upset, or they mad because you don't want to be with them. This is a mental. This is something wrong. There's so many fathers that's out of the house, and money is not going to save your child, but God is. You got to talk to the men. If you're not in the house, please still talk to your kids, whether you dare or not. They suffering from something because you're not there. It's a brokenness there somewhere. Your beautiful daughters, if you're not there, a lot of times they go on to men. So I hate to say it, sometimes just like you. They really are. And we are doing that. So men, if you're not in the house, talk to your beautiful daughters, talk to your sons. It shouldn't be silence all over when your son is going through something and he don't have nobody to talk to. It shouldn't be your beautiful daughter go just because she want to feel love. It shouldn't be. We making so many excuses. And then you got some don't have no control because of their situation, because a lot of stuff they're going. And I feel for them. I get on my knees and I pray. But I'm talking about the ones that do have control, because I know a lot of kids in a situation, they get molested, they get hurt. They don't know. They at that age. But like Miss Angela said, what about when you do get that age? What about when you do know? It's something right here that's not right. So I'm praying for every child right now while I'm speaking that's going through. And what really gets to me, our kids already a baby have a cell phone and push buttons, but we can't sit down with them and show them the hotline or 911. I had showed my kids 911 so much when I was a military wife, they start playing, calling 911. And I had to get them for that. So while your babies are playing, just hitting the phone, and you think that's cute, won't you show them the hotline? Won't you show them 911? So maybe if they do see mommy or Aunt Betty or Uncle John getting hurt, they'll push that button. What are we teaching them? Like I said, you don't have to be perfect to know about control. You don't have to be perfect to know about love, but we have to love ourselves. We really have to get back. I remember my grandmother, my great grandmother, this guy used to call me chocolate chip, chocolate chip. And I remember I ran home. She said, you are black. And you know what? And you are beautiful. And you know what? That stuck with me because all he got said, chocolate, chocolate. And I was, oh my gosh, he called me. So this is a topic that is serious. I'm glad she's doing a 24-hour because it's a serious topic. It's nothing to play about. And you know, when you see people you love or you see people that you know and you go up to them, you talk to them over and over again. We say they don't listen or they don't understand. They hear us emotionally. And I pray that anybody that I know that hear me, I'm not here to talk about you. And then if they do tell you, you tell everybody, why you got to do that? Let me tell you all something. When you tell one person, you already done told 20 people your business already. So don't ever think that you are sharing and you telling someone. And that's the sad part. We should be in agreement and pray and say, Lord, help me get out of this situation. God, help me. And it should be just, I have like 4 people in my life that I go to and I could just cry to all day. And you would never know. But the reason why a lot of us, and I'm a testimony, don't share our story, because we share our story and you put it out. When I first went through my divorce and I shared it, it got out like it was everybody was running track. So how do you think somebody feel right now that's being abused and they feel like they can't come to you? Because they watching what comes out of your mouth and who you talking to. So we have to be careful. You want to help somebody, pray for them, like the pastor always say. You want to help, you find the resources. If they too scared to find the resources, guess what? You help them out. If they say, you know what, I'm scared right now, you help them find the resources. If they say, I can't get out right now, you find somewhere that they can go. But if we always giving advice what somebody needs to do, what happens? Reality comes. They said, Mr. Grant, I need you right now. I don't know what to do. I'm in a domestic, I'm in mental, I'm in physical. Girl, they're going to look at you like, really? You spoke and you can't help me? So be careful of the words that come out of your mouth because they can feel in that heart when you for real. Don't get up here just to be running your mouth. This is serious. I don't know about you, but I hope my daughter is watching right here because I want her to know she is loved. Every Sierra, every Samuel, every Isaiah, because this is serious. It's a mental. I say this all the time. Mental. It's what's up in here. It affects right here. And if we do not have God in it, so you put God in it. Well, who else you gonna put in it? We can't put man in it. 20,000 since last year. Last year, since COVID risen, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And we sit back and we could talk about the stars, what they should say, and what they need to be doing. No, it's in our community. You know what? Why are we talking about them? Why? They're not going to give us our check. They check. They're not going to put us on their shows. Why? If somebody say something, they shouldn't have said this. And Monique shouldn't have said this. Okay, that's fine. We got it. She shouldn't have said it. But right here in your community, we will focus on what a star say and let another sister or brother die right in front of us. That is a problem. I don't care who get mad about it. Because I see stuff and I go through the stage. We got all this stuff to say about everybody else. But what about your sister? You don't even know if I'm getting hit right now. You don't even know if I'm getting, who have you called to say, I love you? Who have you called to say, are you okay? We assume because we see people on Facebook every single day they are doing okay. How you know I am okay? That's the first thing. You're going by what you see, but you're not going by what you know. We have to I call my family members like once in a while, I love you, I love you, I love you. But when a funeral comes, we want to cry. And if I'm not around you, you're not questioning why. You don't know why I didn't come to your house. You don't know why I'm not around you. But she don't be around me. But you have no idea why. And you want to assume all this. I could be going through a mental breakdown. I could be going through so much. You have no idea because it's only what you see. You know what? I was watching on Abundant Life, and I do go to church on Saturday, and it touched my heart. Pastor Keith Moore, I can just cry how he was talking about suicide. He was talking about this other person. They was talking to their mom, and that child died. And he prayed. He had everybody praying. That's powerful. Sometimes you ain't got to say nothing. And he was like, how about if we just go from one church to another and just pray. Listen, we losing our people. We are. I laugh, I have fun, and I trip. You know, I love my book fam. I love my boom fam. I love everybody. But we are dying, sitting by each other by silence. We are every single day. And 18 years old, why are they getting beat? Why are we seeing on the news these young boys killing these young girls or getting mad because they don't want to be with them no more, killing the whole family? That is a problem. It's been going on year after year after year. You know why? Because we not speaking up. Seriously, we not speaking up. We'll call each other the N-word and get mad when somebody else said. That's the same thing with domestic violence. We are doing this. We are. And I'm tired. I don't even look at the news. I hate the news because you know what? I think about not just my daughter, all the kids at these high schools that I see, and they let these boys talk to them any kind of way. And we be like, I ain't getting no. If I'm there, I'm saying something. It shouldn't be just about our kids. It's all of them. They the ones when we get older and we got to go to a nursing home, guess what? They the ones going to be taking care of us. I hate to say it. So while we want to leave them alone, when we get 70 and 80, they're going to be the same ones who have to monitor us. We need to pray about it. I ain't say religious. I'm not perfect. I don't know every verse, but I know when something is not right. I know. And you mean to tell me she got to take over for this and we don't have millions of people up here? We talk about COVID. We talk about the shots. We talk about everything. But today, it should have been more people up here about this domestic violence. Even if you ain't show your face. Miss Angela had to help me get up here. I was on the wrong thing. She had to tell me to get up, get off. But guess what? I was determined to say something today. I ain't never on the right spot. I can admit that. You don't have to be perfect to get up here. I don't. She said, get in, get out, do this, do that. But I was willing to speak. What are we willing to do? What are we willing to do before we lose somebody else? All I got to say, everybody, this is a topic that needs to continue. It needs to. We could say God have us all day, but it got to be in here. It got to. I fight every day with my own self, and I go to church every day. Every day. I'm not perfect. I ain't gonna tell you I don't cry. I don't pray. But you don't know behind closed doors. I put my book out there every day. Why are you judging people on Facebook what they are doing? Maybe this is their relief. Maybe this is their passion. Maybe they need to get their story out for somebody. Stop judging people because they on Facebook. You don't know what they going through. You have no idea. Only thing is you see is my face. Let me tell y'all something before Miss Angela speaks. The person you talk about could die that minute. Be careful what you say. A lot of us, we push and we push and we push and we push. So before you judge what we do, pray for your heart and what you say. Because this domestic violence, mental abuse, all this stuff with our young kids are killing and dying and we say nothing. I don't want to hear about no rapper on here. That could be my family member. That could be my son or my daughter. I have to stay together when I don't want to be together. I have to. I don't have a choice. Do I want to all the time? No. Well, Cheryl LeGrand always up here. Well, you know what? As long as I'm living and I got these youth that's looking at me, I got to. They are young men. You got falsely accused men in prison for domestic violence, for violence. You got women, prostitutes, girls being trafficked, and we don't say nothing. We could talk about R. Kelly. What about in our home? You better be careful what you say, because we don't know what's going to hit our home. We don't know. We don't know what our kids experience out here with Instagram and Facebook and drug. We don't know. And then when it hit home, we want to, oh, everybody. No, I have no shame. Anybody know me? Something going on with my kids, I go to the coaches. I go to my friends. I said, devil, you cannot have my family. You cannot. You cannot.
You touching on a lot of stuff right now. Like, literally, that's why I came on, because I'm hearing you. I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, why we can't grasp this? You know, this thing really hit hard for me because I am a victim. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. And to just think, you know, I got shot point blank range with a sawed-off shotgun. And to hear those doctors say, I was laying in my bed, probably just coming off and under the medication because I've been in surgery for 6 hours. But just coming off and under whatever, I could hear them tell my dad that if I walked, it may be months or maybe years. But people don't know.
No.
What people don't know is the day that I got shot, the night that I got shot, I was on the prayer line, had been on the prayer line for months, every night at 12 a.m. and at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, praying and seeking God and lifting up people. Yes. Did not know that this was going to be a journey that I had to go through, and not knowing that I was praying for my own salvation.
Yes, yes.
And for my own life. But I was willing to just be an intercessor, just to stand on the wall because I didn't know what was going on.
Amen.
But that night, and Prophetess Keller, she's going to be on this platform this evening at 8 p.m. She's the lady that was hosting the prayer line. And that lady will tell you that night, for some reason, it was just heavy on her spirit. We could not get off that line. She just constantly just kept praying. And she tried to get off, and she went back into prayer. And God just kept using it, just kept using it. She just, it's just like she went up in the spirit.
Her spirit knew.
In tongues.
Spirit
she
knew.
Was praying in tongues. And that lady was praying, not knowing that I was going to wake up 7 hours later to the voices of, I may not walk again. And if I walk, it may be months of therapy. But let me tell you the God that I serve.
Get a purpose. Yes.
Let me tell you the God that I serve.
Yes, yes, yes.
Them therapy people came in my room. Without an order. They had an order to go to the room across the hall, but they came in my room by accident. And they asked me that I want to get up and walk. And I asked them if they could put this machine on there, because I had a machine that was pumping. Y'all, when I tell you I had a hole in my leg this size.
Oh, Jesus.
And I got the scar that's going to forever be a remembrance of what I endured. That's why I can't sit down.
That's right. That's right.
And every time I sit down, I'm reminded of what it could have been.
That's right.
So that's why you see me constantly on Facebook and on all of those social media platforms, and me constantly pushing people.
Yes, yes.
Because if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, there are lives that are attached to me.
That's right.
That's Jeremiah 29:11, when it was dropped in my spirit, December 2012.
Yes.
When he told me he had a plan for my life. Did I know that I was going to endure all of this? No, I did not. But ask me, will I trade this journey for anything? No, I will not.
That's right. That's right.
Because it has drawn me closer to the one that created me. And it has allowed me to see his manifestation of his word in my life.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
His word is real. His word is the truth. And if you allow it to work in your life, it will work.
Say something. You better say
But you
something.
got to line up to that word.
Yes, yes.
You got to know. He said he breathed the breath of life in us.
Yes.
I will not back down. I will not sit down. I will not let it go.
That's right.
Everybody that come across my platform, if you don't want to hear it, delete yourself.
That's right. Amen.
You don't have to follow me.
That's right. That's right. That's
because
right.
in 2016, when he gave me AAALAC,
that's right.
when he dropped that in my spirit, I kept telling people, it's more than books.
Let's say something.
More than books.
That's right.
Did not understand at the time what it was.
Yes.
Did not know the mandate that I carried on my life.
That's right.
When people used to tell me that I'm called, that I have a calling on my life, I ran because I didn't want to stand in the pulpit.
That's right.
And that's what we all do.
That's right. Say something.
We don't want to be accountable.
Say it. We
don't have to line up. We don't want to be in the forefront.
That's right.
But let me tell you how good my God is. Because he'll take something that you love. Woo! And he'll make it line up with his word. He'll make it line up with his will for your life.
Amen. Yes, he will. Yes, yes.
But the one thing for sure is you have to be obedient and you have to be willing to humble yourself.
Woo!
He's not going to come when he's not wanted. So you got to invite him in.
Yes.
It has got to be in your heart because you can say it all day with your mouth.
Ooh, if it ain't in here.
But if it ain't in your heart, because he searches your heart.
That's right. And people can feel your heart. They can feel it. It don't matter what you say. People can feel it in here. They can feel it right here. Your testimony is powerful. Don't stop sharing because it's powerful. People say they don't want to share. But you know what? Your testimony alone is powerful. And you don't know how many people is affected. Even if it's not that, it's something else. Keep sharing.
And people have to understand. If you read the word and you apply it to your life, you can watch it manifest in your life. But ain't no need you picking up the Bible. And if you can't put your name in the place where it says Isaiah, Esther, Samuel, Joseph, if you can't put your name in those places and see yourself,
you can't do it.
You'll never get it.
That's right.
You'll never be able to walk in the promises of God.
Nope.
Because every time something go wrong, you're going to run with fear.
Yes.
Faith. He didn't tell you it was going to be easy. If you go over to Luke 1:37, he tells you, he say, faith don't make it easy. He said it makes it possible.
That's
so that
right.
alone should tell you. We got to learn how to read between the lines. We got to learn how to cipher out these proverbs.
That's right.
And these parables. Because everything ain't in plain sight. Because everything can't be just put out there for the enemy to get. You got to learn how to cipher it. You got to learn how to connect with the Spirit so he can know how to speak to you.
That's right.
Because my journey is not Cheryl's journey. My journey is not the other Angela's journey. My journey is not the Angela coming after me journey. We all got our own journey.
That's right.
Our own journeys, our individual journeys is going to lead us to him.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I tell
people all the time, don't live here on this earth in hell.
Woo!
Die to go to hell. You living in hell.
Just to die to go to hell.
Die, you want to live. You don't want to die and go to hell. You want to die to live where he reigned.
Yes. Ooh.
We don't get it.
Some people do, but they don't want it.
Around here wanting to compete and worry about what the next person is doing. When if we take what God has given us, because all of us have a journey.
Yes, we do.
And we all can come together. I don't care how many platforms I am a part of. I don't care how many things I do on my own. I make it my business to be a part of other people's stuff because it's not about
That's right. Amen. Amen. Amen.
It may be somebody on another platform that needs something that I got to share with them.
That's
and
right.
The same thing is somebody on another platform may need something from me.
That's right.
Vice versa. That's why it's very important as brown people.
That's right.
We are the only race.
Woo!
that will not. It's like we refuse. We
to
refuse to
support
humble
one
ourselves
another.
and work together.
We
and
are.
we want to be in competition. We want to pull each other down. We want to pray on each other instead of seeing how we can uplift each other. See how we can help our sister out. And if we help our sister out, we ain't never realized that if we help our sister out, maybe our sister will come back and help us out if they make it before us.
That's right.
But we ain't worrying about that. We're too busy worrying about somebody getting somewhere before us. I don't care.
Right.
I watch people come through my platform. I want them to be elevated.
That's right.
I look at my play daughter right now, and I see the amazing things that she's doing. She's getting ready to do an event in near our hometown on Saturday.
Woo, bless her.
Event. She's doing her thing. She's doing what God has laid on her heart to do. Forget what I do.
That's right.
She's doing what he laid on her heart to do, whether it's what I do or not, or what the Black Authors Rock and all these other platforms, because we feel like we have the similar platforms. But what God placed in my heart in 2016 could not have been what he placed in your heart in 2018, 2017, 2015, whenever he placed it in your heart.
That's right.
Because we are not the same.
Do better. If anybody hear me, we have to do better. All this with the domestic violence and mental abuse and all these different things, we have to do better. And I shared one of my family members the other night. I was married to the family, and he put up there about mental abuse. I will share in a minute. It don't hurt to share. My heart, anybody know me, my heart goes out. I always say this on every platform. Our youth is our future. Whether you have kids or you don't have kids, they are. And back in the day, our grandparents put something in us. They put something in us, whether we wanted to listen or not. Now we are about ourselves. And every time we're about ourselves, we are hurting somebody.
So you know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. So if you can trace it back in history, you can trace it back to when we were connected, when we had that village mentality, when we thought about the next person. See, when they started releasing us from slavery and they started allowing us freedom, they started making us feel like because you was a house hand that you were more privileged than the people that actually worked out in the field. So then those people started thinking that they were better off than the next person. So then we start competing for jobs. We start competing for this. We start competing for this. And then we start wanting to, because we was house hand and we were close to the masters, the other race. Then we started thinking that, we are privileged. So then we start wanting to have what they have. So then that's when you come up with this phrase, keeping up with the Joneses. Because everybody want to be like the Joneses. Everybody want to have what the Joneses have. So then everybody start competing. So then now you got the little kids that live in the projects. You got the little kids that live in the trailer parks. They can't compete with those that are living in the suburbs. So then you got economic stagnation and discrepancy. Because then you got these people that's competing for these good jobs, and then you got people that may have to get assistance. So then now they instill in their kid, you don't want to be around them. You don't want to be associated with them. Yeah, we did that.
Woo.
We did that. I ask this question all the time on my other network. Where's the village? Where is the village mentality? Woo. Because what you're saying about grandparents, I knew that. And I may be just a little younger than you, not that much younger than you, but the village. Let me tell you my example of the village. Let me tell you what happened to me when I was young. And I thank God for my Aunt Esther, because she was the one that my mom sent me to church, even when my mom didn't go to church. I went to church. That little white and green Sunday school bus used to come down our street. Guess who had to be on it? I did. If then nobody else on that street had to be on it, guess who had to be on it? I did.
I know about that.
St. Rock AME Church. I had to be there. Yes. Sunday school, Bible study. Every time they know that church was open.
I know about
And
that.
my great-grandfather wasn't even pastoring that church. He was pastoring at another church.
I know about that.
But every time the doors of that church was open, I had to be there. Vacation Bible school. I sang in the choir. All of that. But God knew what I needed because he knew what was going to take place in my life. I remember going to church one Sunday. I don't know what had happened at church, but I was being very bad. I was told, I don't know what caused me to be bad that day, but I was upset. I was kicking the back of a lady's, the back of the seat. Now, you know, in pews, it take a lot to mess with some people on the pews. So I was kicking the pew. It was aggravating the lady in front. I was doing it enough to aggravate the lady in front of me.
I know you got it.
The lady turned around and said something to me. How about I call that lady everything but the child of God inside the church?
No. Oh, I know you got it.
How about my aunt got me right there?
Right there.
Right there on the spot. I had to go apologize to the lady. I think I may apologize the whole month. Every time I saw her. But when I got home, my aunt thought about it when we was in the car, she popped me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every time she thought about it, she popped me. I got home, my mama tore my butt up.
Again.
And then when I got ready to go to bed that night, had just got out the bathtub, I thought I was all in the clear.
Got you again.
Got it again.
They don't do that no more.
Spanking naked. Butt spanking naked.
They don't do that no more.
First thing she could pick up. And I think it was a fly swatter. Until she broke it.
They don't do that.
But we don't want nobody to say nothing to our little Johnnies.
Woo, you better say it.
We don't gave them king and queen statuses. And we don't want nobody to say nothing to them.
Right.
We don't want nobody to discipline. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because, number one, parents want to be friends. It's good that you are friends with your kids. Wait till they turn 18, then you can be best friends if you want to. But they are on loan to you until they're 18.
That's right.
So they're your responsibility until they're 18. You are required to be that disciple, to pour into them, to prophesy over them, to speak over their lives, to do all those things until they're 18. So when they do go their own way in their own journey, they won't depart from what the word said.
That. That's right.
Then they got it on the inside of them, so they know.
That's right.
So then when they
put them on medication. They put them on medication.
Even if they depart, they always gonna come back home because they know what's on the inside of them. You
better say something.
Believe me, I'm glad my mama sowed that seed when I was young because she poured that in me. Because I'm gonna tell you, there was some years when I departed.
That's right.
There were some years when I was out there because I'm transparent. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't hide nothing. Anything anybody want to know about me, it's an open book. That's why I write. That's why I got 23 books.
Right. Amen.
Because they're about me. Ain't nobody gonna have a question about nothing that Angela has ever done in her life because it's in a book.
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to say, well, this was her, this is what she did. No, it's in a book, baby.
That's
you want to read about Angela, you go over and pick up one of them 23 books and you can find all out about me.
Yes.
So don't take nobody else's word. If you want to know something about Angela, you come to me.
That's right.
And I'm going to send you to one of those books and you can pick it up.
Yes.
That's why I keep telling people. One of the biggest things I think is when man decided that they want to put the Bible in the form to where we can carry it around and we can pick it up and we can lay it down and we can pick it up and we can lay it down. Because if we really realize what this was, he said we should do greater works. Just imagine all those things that have come after Jesus. That's why you can't sit on your story, because you are a living example.
That's right.
They already trying to take this away from us.
Woo, you better say something. So you said too much on Facebook, they'll block you. Yeah.
You got to be able to share your journey.
That's right.
Be able to share. And then everybody ain't picking it up. Everybody ain't picking up the Bible. Everybody ain't going to church. So people got to be able to know what this experience is like.
That's right.
So that's why we have testimonies.
Yes.
And that's why he tells us not to sit on them, to share them. But yet we sit in silence.
And we judge in silence, and we sit in silence, and we won't help in silence.
We do everything in silence. We do everything. We just sit. We just sit and just succumb to whatever it is. Not on my watch. I'm not.
It's right here, Miss Angela. I say this all the time, that it's mental. When we say generational curse or recycles, and people say, well, the baby was born this way, or no, it's what they see. I'm a true believer in what we exposing whoever is in your house to. They get custom with that. They do. And we have to be mindful of that. Like you said, if you put it in anyone, I don't care who it is, they will come back. But if you don't put it in them, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you everything's going to be perfect. I'm not going to tell you you're going to go through stuff. But I'm going to say this to everybody. Listen, my women, please teach your daughters and your sons. Please, because our daughters should not be allowing these men to lay up in there. They working, putting the kids in the daycare, 18, 19 years old, and he is controlling her and stay too scared to tell us. That's a problem. I don't care if it's good, bad, or ugly. I talk to my kids. We have Zoom meetings. They talk to me. I might not even want to hear everything. But where is it that our young youth are killing each other, throwing each other in the woods, getting mad because you don't want to be with them, and we still not saying nothing? These are our babies. Where's they getting this stuff from?
You want to know where they're getting it from? You want to know where they're getting it from? They're getting it from the music. They're getting it from TV.
Yeah.
See, this goes. See, people don't want you to talk about it in public, but it goes back to
to
these people that's in control.
There you go.
Don't want to say the names because they might block you on Facebook, may cut you off, or however they do it. But these people are in control, and we that want fame so bad, we fall under their control, and here we are, calling everybody B's and H's, and showing them how you can kill them, talking about all these different kind of pills you can pop and different kind of drugs you can take.
But we don't want to talk about entrepreneurship.
But
we don't want to talk about entrepreneurship.
They ain't gonna sing about that. Why would they want you to sing about that? Because
entrepreneurship.
They don't want you to sing about that. It's not helping build. It's not helping to degrade the brown community. So of course they don't want you to sing about that. They want you to sing and rap about everything that's destroying us.
Yes.
Everything that has the power to destroy us.
That's why as parents and family members, we have to sit down and talk to our kids about Christ. We have to sit down and talk about finance. We have to sit down and talk about entrepreneurship. We have to sit down. Okay, we know the music and everything, and I got that. That's 85. But what are we doing? We have to be the ones to say, you know what? You don't have to work for somebody 90 hours a week. You, God first, because without him, it's impossible. We have to be the ones. When I'm going through and when I'm crying, when I'm struck, my kids need to see me pray. My kids will need to know, okay, it's the hurt, but I'm not going to stay down here long. Because guess what? I say it on all my lives. They coming out of your house and things are going to happen. I don't care how smart they is. I don't care what they do. Life is coming. It's coming. The things that happen to me, I was like, God, why? God said, why not? I need to use you. So it is up to us, especially with this mental abuse and it's domestic abuse. And I know women now is going through it and they did not come up here. Because they don't want everybody in the family to know. They don't want everybody to know. You don't have to tell nobody. People could see it in your heart.
But how are you
They
going to
could
heal?
see it.
How can you move? How can we move past this?
You know how I think we can move.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You want the victory? Let me tell you what you got to do. You want the victory? We always talking about we want victory. We always talking about we want to get past this. We want to get past this. But do you really want the victory? That's what I'm asking people today. Do you really want the victory? Do you really want to know who you are? Mm-hmm. Do you know that you have value? That's what the V stands for in victory. Do you know you have value? Do you know you have worth? Do you know who you are? That's where it goes all back to. Do you know who you are? Mm-hmm. In loving yourself, valuing you, knowing your worth.
That's right.
That's what it all boils down to. And then when you start realizing that it's not about you, and you start being intentional about the things of God.
That's right.
You got to be intentional about the things of God. Forget what you want in this world. Because everything that you desire
belongs to Him.
It will come.
And it belongs to Him.
But if you don't line up with the word and you don't fall in line with the word, you'll never get it. Compassion.
Everything.
We got to show compassion. We don't have compassion for our sisters and brothers.
No, we don't.
We walk around without. We walk around carrying stuff in our heart.
Yep.
Mad at people, and people don't even know why you mad at them.
No.
But you mad at them, and why?
Yep.
Mad about something that probably can be fixed if you just open your mouth and say what's wrong.
A lot of times people showing discord.
We would rather carry around the hurt and the anger on the inside, and it does what? It does nothing. Yeah. It does nothing but eat at you from the inside out. Causes diseases.
Yes.
Causes pains.
Yes.
Causes all kind of stuff that is out of the will of God. Then the T in victory is testimony. Okay. Testimonies is just that. It's a test.
That's right. It's a test.
It's a test. So that you would have a moment to share. Testimony. So He's giving you a test for just a moment. So that you can share it.
Yes, Lord.
As a memory. Testimony. But you'll never get the victory if you are not an overcomer. If you keep wallowing in it. If you don't pick yourself up and dust yourself off and go on.
Woo, you better say so.
Oh, well, things happen. If I allowed the things that have happened in my life to keep me down, I would not be sitting here today.
Well, you better
I would be looking like I'm 60 years old. I would have been crippled and probably not able to walk. Probably would have been about 400 pounds. But I decided that I wanted to live.
That's right.
That there was life in me. When God dropped that word of life in my spirit.
Yes.
Love, the inspiration, the fear of God, and the E3 experience. Who have you showed love to today?
That's right.
Not in your family.
That's right.
Who have you inspired?
That's not in your family.
It don't take nothing for you to get on a live and just or create a video of some inspiration and just send it out to people.
Woo.
And when have you exhibited the fear of God?
Woo.
Because if you are walking in love,
that's right.
Then you exhibit the fear of God every day.
That's right.
In the E3 experience, people probably say, well, Angela, what is the E3 experience? Educate, empower, and encourage. Who have you educated somebody on something that could help them get out of something that they're going through or something that they don't know for free?
That's right.
And not charge them.
For free.
When was the last time that you decided to give somebody some knowledge for free and not charge them? Because it's a mandate.
Yes.
It's a part of this life, this journey that we're on.
Yes.
When we gonna get it? You want to walk into victory? You want to walk into true victory?
Get that Bible.
Live life.
Yeah.
Live life.
Mhm.
Love, inspire somebody, have the fear of God in the E3 experience. That'll get you through your resilience.
Yes.
Because it will give you the strength. It will allow you to pull that strength that's on the inside of you. Him
That's
that
right.
breathe breath in you. He is you. You is him. If you allow him to take control and allow him to work, I guarantee you, a lot of the things that you go through, not saying that you ain't going to go through, because you don't go through.
Regardless.
A lot of the things that you go through won't be as long and won't be as hard. Trust me.
You got him in it.
There.
Yes. Woo.
I come on these lives every day, y'all. Every week I come on the live. And y'all don't even know what I be dealing with.
You better say something.
I've lost in my family. But yet y'all still see me come on these lives. And I ain't talking about cousins and people on down the line. I'm talking about my dad. I lost my dad in 2019. Right before Mother's Day, the day before Mother's Day. Then my brother was hospitalized the Monday after we buried my dad. My brother never came home from the hospital. My brother passed away December the 13th, 2020. Sunday morning, right before I got ready to go on air on Sador Radio. And they say, you still going live? Yes. Why not? My brother's in a better place, because let me tell you something. My brother ain't got to worry about nobody stretching his head for him no more. He ain't got to worry about nobody pushing him in his chest so he can cough. He ain't got to worry about nobody turning him. He ain't got to worry about none of that, because he got this body. It ain't physical. He got his new body.
That's right.
So I'm at peace. But how? How and why do I still come on here and do what I do? Because we all are striving to get to the promise. See, they got the promise.
That's right.
We're trying to get to the promise. But we have these testimonies. We have these journeys. We have things that can help people come out of whatever they may be going through, whatever they may be experiencing. But we sit on it. And then we always want to make it about money. Learn how to barter. Because it's going to come a time when money ain't going to be nothing. Money ain't going to be worth what it's printed on. You already see we having corn shortages.
Yes.
You want to know why we having corn shortages? Because the nickel that they imprint or they do with the it ain't even worth a nickel no more. A penny ain't even worth a penny. So eventually, we're not even gonna have a money system in a minute. Keep on.
That's right.
But we as people, we got to learn how to come together, because it's gonna come a time.
We're gonna have to.
We look at the Hispanics and the Mexicans, and we laugh and we talk about them. We talk about how many families are in a household.
Woo.
You know what they do? They do what they got to do to survive.
That's right.
They don't always end up with 5 families in a household. That might be how they start out.
That's right.
But you know what they do? They come together. They go into these raggedy neighborhoods. They go into these abandoned houses that people don't. They sit in your neighborhood. And I'm going to talk to my brown people right now here in Anderson, South Carolina, because this happened right here. And I watched this house. This house was decrepit in this community. Been sitting there for years, and the people that owned it just let it go. It got tax lien on it. So what these people do is they just sit by and they watch these properties come up. And then they just go and pay taxes on your property and snatch your property. And then the Mexicans don't even know how to, well, they know how to do it now because people been talking about it. But before they didn't even know how to do it, they just squatted. All they did was go take up residence in the old home and fix them up. And once they squat for a while, ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's
you
right.
have to go through the process of getting them out. You got to go through the process of evicting them. Because once they establish residence,
that's it.
And that's just like these people. You want to move these people into your home, these boyfriends and girlfriends. You better get married and get them to get y'all a place, and y'all get y'all a place. Because when you talking about getting and all this common
law,
when you're trying to get people out of your house, and you're trying, things don't go right, and you're trying to get people out. I know somebody right now. They did their family member a favor. They took in their stepchildren. And they stepchildren, children, and they stepchildren, children. And now these people don't want to go home. Now this lady don't want to get her own place. Been with these people for 5 years.
Woo, comfortable.
And not only that, you going to Vegas, you having babies, you doing all this. They don't want to go have your own. Who and why do we think that stuff like that is okay? Brown people. I'm just talking to my melanated people, because you don't see this happening in other races.
No.
18, you out their house. Now they'll help you all they can, but 18, you out their house.
That's right.
Because they make you go to college, whether you want to go or not.
That's
you
right.
You go that first year, you come out after that first year. If you don't like it, after that you on your own anyway, so it don't matter.
That's right.
And they don't let you come back home.
Nope.
But see, what we don't do is we keep making a way. We keep wanting to be that enabler. We keep
pacify.
We keep wanting to be that. Oh, that's my baby. Your baby 18. Your baby ain't no baby no more. Your baby is now accountable for. Your baby is now accountable for themselves. Because when you stand before, when he's got to go stand before the Creator, you're not gonna be able to stand with him and say, "Oh, that's my baby." No, that don't work, baby.
Nope.
So
and
now
you want the baby to survive. Yeah.
Now, while you have the chance, I tell everybody, pour into your babies.
That's right.
Teach your babies how to develop credit. Teach your babies how to be self-sufficient.
That's right.
Teach your men how to cook. So they ain't got to depend on no woman for no meal.
That's right.
So they don't feel like they got to stay in no relationship and take what a woman is giving.
That's
because
right.
Like you said, domestic violence affects a lot of people. And I know men that have been involved in domestic violence. And because of the man that they are, they don't want to hit back. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. So they allow themselves to go through this. But you ain't got to stay there for what?
Nobody got to stay there.
And then you taking care of them after they abusing you.
Woo.
You still taking care of them. See, a lot of the women, instead of them just moving on, they just become abusers.
Because they want the income.
Instead of us healing and moving on,
right?
They become abusers. They become that tough guy.
That's right.
See, I became that person that was defensive, and I just thought I just lashed out. So the guy that I'm dealing with, he said, I ain't your ex-husband. He said, I ain't him. Yeah, I caught myself. Yeah. He said, I ain't your ex-husband. He said, that's not me. He said, so you don't have to lash out at me. He said, I'm not going to hurt you. But we be so defensive. And we be doing stuff. And sometimes we don't even realize it.
That's right.
But I had to sit back and I had to evaluate some things. And then when I got that joy on the inside of me.
All right, yeah.
When I got that joy on the inside of me, when I got that I don't care what come at me. I know who got me.
Right.
When I got that on the inside of me, then I could smile. Then all these elements that come at me, people.
That's right.
All these irrelevant things that come at me, it don't bother me no more.
Right.
And when people don't want to allow you to sit at their table or be a part of what they're doing, You know what? I've learned how to love me enough to say, hey, I have my own lane. I can do this for myself. I can do, if he's gifted me with gifts, stir it up. Seek him and find out how he want me to move in this. But see, we don't want to seek him. We want to do everything but seek him in every areas of our life. We only think we got to pick him up on Sundays. No, I need him every day. I need him every second of the day.
All day.
Even when you think I ain't in prayer, honey, sometimes I'm still in prayer.
That's right.
Believe that.
Because it's not about us. And when people realize, I say this all the time, our life is not ours. And we got to get out of thinking anything. Because when we die, we can't take none of this with us. Nothing. So we have to remember that he has a purpose for all of us. And we have a choice. I say this all the time. But don't get mad about the people who is sharing or giving their testimonies or pouring out. Like she said, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But don't do that. And a lot of times, I said it all the time, we killing each other with our mouths. Before you judge somebody, you don't know what they're going through behind closed doors. I say this all the time. You know, my what I'm facing might not be yours. But instead, we kill each other, we sow discord, and you got, like she said, you got people mad for no reason. But this is what I learned in life. If you remove yourself from me, I'm so blessed. If you don't want to be part of me, if you're talking about me, I'm so blessed. I learned that God sometimes will bring things in our life to remove it because we won't remove the situation ourselves. So whatever has happened in my life, yes, I might have got upset about it and cried, but if you are gone, bye-bye. And thank you, Lord, for moving it. Because I pray every day, whatever's not right, remove it from me and my family. So if you gone or whatever, you didn't like what I say, I thank you. Because God hear what we don't hear. He see what we don't see. And I'ma still be nice. I know who talk about me, and I still smile. And I still, because I don't care. It was a time that I did. But I had to learn at the end of the day, it don't matter what you say. It matters what God say. He know the things I do. He know I'm not perfect. He know I make mistakes. But one thing that everybody should listen, why let man control you? But we don't want God to control us. We'll pick up everything but what we need to. And this is what I'm saying. He has to use us. This is not my life. I want to be here forever. But guess what? God has a time for me. So sometimes do I hear stuff that's painful? Of course. Of course. Do I cry? I tell you all the time, yes. Did I ever say I was a perfect mother? No, I'm not a perfect anybody. I don't care about sharing other people's stuff. I don't care. I'm a co-author twice on Miss Angela books. And I make mistakes. I'm on her podcast. I'm not putting her up here, but for her to allow me to be up here to share my testimony, that's a blessing alone if she do nothing else. Nothing else. We need to get out of self. I'm in another business. We are family oriented. We need to teach our youth, like I said, entrepreneurship, trading, event. We teach them everything else. What's wrong with that? They're not teaching it in the schools. Our teachers cannot do everything. Our coaches cannot do everything. Why are they going to do stuff that we not doing? Your pastor is a man. The teacher is a man. Whoever is the man. You got teachers messing with students. We have to start teaching our kids. We have to.
And everybody got to understand. But see, what we have to understand is all starts in the home. And when they come outside of the home, when we come outside of the home, they just reinforce what's already being taught in the home. That's all.
There you go. That's it.
They're reinforcing what's being taught in the home. But if you ain't teaching nothing in the home, then they got to teach your kid in the schools and at the church and the Awanas and in the Bible studies and all that. And then when they get taught something that may not be what you want, then there go the problems.
And
so we start at home.
When your child see you arguing with that teacher, you have already brought a problem in that house. If I know how my kids are, and that teacher called me, I already know she ain't telling no story. That's know your kids. I know if they say so-and-so ain't get that assignment in, there's nothing they could tell me. They didn't get it in because I know this. I know when they telling the truth. Like I tell them, I'm with you 100%. But when I find out that you're telling the story, it's going to be a problem. We lost that. We see kids cussing. I go to the school. They say whatever now. When I grew up, you see a parent, you're like, oh, here they come. Don't say nothing. When do it get to the point that the respect has went out the window? You know why? Because God went out the window.
I told you.
God went out the window.
What happened was, first they started with when they took the prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance out to school. That was the first thing. They took that out. And then when you got these, I guess they baby boomers or these people don't want to get old, don't want to walk in their age, want to be younger than what they supposed to be. So then you got them want to be friends with their kids. So then you got the generation where babies was having babies.
Yep.
There was a phase. There was a long haul where it was just a whole bunch of teen pregnancies. Everywhere was just teen pregnancy. Why? Because there was no parenting going on in the home.
Right.
It was during a phase when all the parents wanted to go to clubs and wanted to be in the clubs. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, back in the late 80s, in the early 90s, there was a phase that was going on. That's when the drugs was really hitting the scene.
Yes.
They was introducing crack cocaine to the scene.
Yes.
And a lot of people was out experimenting and getting caught up in this stuff. And we was losing a lot of people.
Yes, we did.
See, a lot of this, and it all goes back to our brown community and us coming together and saying, okay, enough is enough.
Right.
We got to come together and heal our own communities because they are not trying to help us. They don't want to see us prosper. They don't want to see us grow because they don't told us for the longest. They took us into slavery, and then they don't told us that we weren't nobody. We nothing. When if you go over to Genesis 15, 13, and 14, it tells you that you are chosen.
That's right.
You're chosen. You are the people that are described in the Bible. Us, me, you. Us melanated people.
That's right.
You see, the other people, they don't realize that. But until we realize that we got power and that is us and that we can walk in all that, people got to grasp that and understand that. Until they grasp and understand that this is we're going to continue to see black on black crime. We're going to continue to see high rates of domestic violence and suicide attempts in our community.
Yes.
We're going to continue to see sexual assault. We're going to continue to see human trafficking. You brought up R. Kelly. See, and then what happened? You got parents. Because there was a lot going on with that case. And then you got people, even when they was talking about Michael Jackson and all this stuff that was coming up and all that stuff. But if all this was going on, where were the parents?
Woo!
My first question when I hear all of this, about all of this, where in the hell was these parents?
Woo!
When this stuff was taking place? And why do you feel like as a parent that it's okay for certain stuff to take place if you're there? You're not a parent. Parents
are killing them.
Parents are the reason why a lot of people go through what they go through.
It is. It's parents.
Parents don't want to be true parents.
Well, they're going to drink anyway, so let them drink in the house. What?
No, they're not going to drink in my house. When they
get
21,
I'm saying.
when they're 21 and they're old enough to drink and old enough to make this, they put that law in place for a reason. To why they felt like you needed to be at least 21 to be able to purchase alcohol.
That's right.
Number one, for those crazy idiots, your baby's brains are still growing and developing.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to give them alcohol that's going to fry their brains?
Now they selling vapors and all. I mean, it's a lot going on. They selling everything to kill our community.
18, letting it okay for kids to get stuff at a younger age. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make stuff so commercialized.
Yes.
And who they use in the commercials?
Hmm.
Who they using in the commercials? They use who you see in the commercials? Your melanated people.
Mm.
They use us to sell to us.
There you go.
Because we always want to be follow the leader, follow the leader, follow the leader. We can never be the leader.
That's
we got to follow and go along with what everybody else is doing instead of setting your own journey. Because let me tell you something.
Mm.
I don't care what you do. I don't care what religion you is. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
When you stand before him,
you better say something.
You're going to stand by yourself.
Yes.
Whatever you have been doing, whatever you have been believing, whatever your journey has been, all I can say to you is, I hope that you've done the best that you can do according to the gifts and the talents that he's placed on the inside of you, because that's what you're going to be accountable for.
That's right.
You ain't going to be able to say, well, I did this because my mom, I did this because my dad, I did this because my uncle, I did this because... No, baby.
You got to be accountable.
For yourself.
That's right.
For yourself.
Mm.
So why not be accountable now? Why not start being accountable now?
Mm.
Parents, be parents.
Yes.
Speak over your kids' life. Put something in your babies.
Mm.
Break that generational curse.
That's right.
Break it.
And turn it into a legacy. Instead of it being a generational curse, pray for a legacy of mindset, change, and all the positive things. That's what we need to be praying for.
Change agent is what they say. Be a change agent.
Let God use them instead of man use them. Really?
Do that. we see the glitz and the glory because we are commercialized. Everything is so commercialized now. They've commercialized everything. They've taken holidays that's supposed to be spiritual holidays and turned them into man-made pagan holidays that have absolutely no meaning.
No meaning. And then if you talk about the Lord too much on Facebook, they'll block you. You can't even talk about, if you talk about the Lord too much, now you got to go back on. They may block you. You can't say that. No, this is the bottom line. Nobody want to hear the truth. The truth has become a lie. If you talk about the truth, you can get banned off of wherever you are. The bottom line. And God is the truth.
You want to know why? Do you want to know why?
I really do.
Know why? You want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why they doing it? Mm-hmm. It's because we are coming into the truth. Because we are finally realizing, we as brown people, we are realizing we're coming into the knowledge. We're coming into the understanding that, hey, y'all don't have control over us. This is not your world. That white man that you think gonna drop out the sky, he ain't dropping out the sky. Cause he's not who y'all think he is.
That's right.
So that's what it is, baby. Because the fact that we now know the truth and we now don't have to be under your bondage. We don't have to be under your stupidity.
That's right.
Because see, that not knowing allowed us to continue to go through a lot of the stuff that we went through. Because we kept making excuses.
Yes.
Kept making excuses. And then we keep looking for people to bail us out.
Pick
up your stick. Pick it up. You want the things of God? You want the promise? You want to walk in what he said you can have? Pick up your stick.
That's
and
right.
Stop looking for somebody to do something for you. Pick up your stick like Moses did.
Mm.
And he did. And parted this Red Sea. Pick up your stick. Because he's giving you the
Stop
same
making
power.
excuses.
He's giving you the same power.
That's right.
Told you, you got to go in that word and find that word that speaks to your life. And stop thinking. Go in there. Pick up some Mark. Pick up some Matthew. Pick up some John. And put your name in the place. When you begin to see yourself, then you'll be able to walk in. See, people gotta be, they want to be visual. They want stuff visualized. They gotta see something before they gonna believe it.
Woo! They do. They want to see it.
Please say, trust me when you can't see me.
That's right.
Trust me.
But how many of us
can't
do?
trace me?
But how many do? We could say that, and I'm a testimony to this. We can say that, but until it hit home, I'm gonna say this. I have my moments, but you know what? I don't stay there. We all say that. We all say we got faith, but what about when it hit home? That's when your faith comes out. It's not when everything is going good. It's not when I'm speaking on the podcast. When it comes to your house.
When it knock at your door, when it ring your doorbell and say, "Let me in."
Then
not
what?
Really. Are you gonna let them in? Or are you gonna stand on what God said?
Yes. And if you don't take care of this,
let me tell everybody something. See, the job of the enemy is to keep you distracted.
Ooh, you better say
he comes to rob, steal, destroy, and kill. That's his job. That's what he set out to do. So his main objective is to kill you.
That's right.
So in order to kill you, he does everything to try to get you.
You better say something.
So let me tell you what you got to be reminded of. It said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises shall be condemned in the name of Jesus."
Yeah.
So that reminds me that they gonna come. Ain't nothing nobody told me, because I sit right here in my corner, right here in my room, and I have to talk to. I have to talk to these demonic spirits and this man. I was in here one day and this computer just kept acting crazy. I said, okay. I told the computer, I said, okay. So I said, enemy, I said, you is a lie. I said, because I got to do this. And I said, but you forget I got a phone.
You better say so.
I said, here, I'm just like me and you talking right here. I said, you forget I got a phone. And I showed it to the computer just like I'm showing it to you now. I said, you forget I got a phone. So
I'm on my phone right now.
I went on my phone. I went on my phone. And I went right in this, what's her name? Enemy, he tried yesterday too, because I was practicing with Tammy yesterday. Kick me off in the middle of in the middle of the section, kick me off. So then I went on my phone. I told her, I say, stay in there. I said, don't leave. I said, I'm coming back. I say, the computer don't kick me off. Don't start it rebooting itself. And I just see how I said, okay, enemy. I while I was waiting on it to come back up, I said, okay. I say, Alexa, music. That's what I said. Alexa. And what come on? It said, here's a station you might like, modern gospel. Every time I say Alexa music, that's what comes on. So whenever I go through something, Alexa off. Alexa off. I say Alexa on and my music play. When I need a word, it comes on and it play. And I just start praising them and just start giving them glory and start rebuking the enemy and letting them know that he ain't got no power.
He ain't got no power.
Ripped from you.
Yes.
I had to let that thing know that he ain't got no power over me.
No power.
You want to play with the computer, play with it. But this goes on. This coming out today. So it shut down, it came back up, and I went right back on, and then the computer act like ain't nothing happened. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Ha, ha, ha.
I'm on my phone right now.
And that's what we keep doing.
Keep pushing.
We keep pressing.
That's right.
The word say it's gonna come. That's his job.
Yes.
But we have the power to not allow these things to prosper.
But it got to start right here.
We have the power to not let those tongues that rises condemn us. How you do that? You keep doing what you're doing.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. 2018. I hadn't talked about this a lot, but I just feel led to share it now. 2018. I was working on that suicide awareness devotional. Had got some people involved in the suicide awareness devotional. Did I know I was going to get sick? No, I didn't know. But in the midst of that, I got sick. I didn't reach out to nobody, didn't tell nobody nothing. I just said I was going to go through it.
Yeah.
I was laid in Grady Hospital for 21 days. I came off Facebook. I was not concerned with Facebook. I was concerned about getting my health together. Because when I came home, the doctors told me that it was going to be 6 months of recovery because I had to have surgery. And when I came home, it seemed like every day was hard. But you know what I would tell myself every day? I said, next week it's going to be better. It ain't going to be like this. I said, next week I'm going to be able to walk a little farther. I'm going to be able to do this. And I would call my sister and I would tell my sister, I said, I'm able to set up today. I said, I'm able to walk to the mailbox today. I'm able to do this today. And every day I kept telling myself that tomorrow is going to be different. Next week is going to be different. I'm going to be able to look back next week and going to say, look what God did for me.
Yes, yes.
Before I was released from the doctors, before they released me in January of 2020, that's when I came back to Facebook. But before they released me, my cousin had got sick. He tore his Achilles and had to have surgery. So I had to go stay with him so that I can help him get around and drive him. See how God healed me enough so that I can be able to do that even before the doctors release me. But let me tell you how crazy my doctors is. These doctors told me 3 weeks after I came from, after I went for my checkup or whatever, these people tell me I could have sex, but I couldn't go back to work.
Woo. That's the end right there. Yeah.
I said, huh?
Yes. Yes.
I said, have sex, but I can't go back to work. I say, so why I can't go to work? I said, now, if you think I can have sex, then I think I can go to work. So you know what I did? When they talking about I can have sex, I went back to work.
Yeah.
I went back to work. And when I went back to work, I think I worked 2 weeks and my job closed. I was able to go back to work long enough to I was able to draw my unemployment because the job closed. And then how about the pandemic hit?
And that tell me that ain't nothing but God. He'll turn our pain into joy. I'm a testimony. He will turn our pain, the trials, our tribulations that we experience in life, and it seems hard at first. But if we just let God lead us,
lead and direct us. That's what I tell people. I tell people don't understand. In 2018, when I walked away, I stepped in my car. There were people right here on Facebook, and I'm going to say it because I'm tired of them, and I see you. There were people right here on Facebook that have domestic violence organizations. This is why I go so hard. I don't promote it every day, all day, but they had domestic violence organization. I had one lady, and this lady is in Atlanta. She do this big old elaborate event every year. Everybody get all dolled up in their dresses. They do all this. She had seen somebody had commented on something that I said because some people knew what I was going through.
Okay.
And she connected with them. This lady reached out to me. I didn't reach out to her. She reached out to me. Well, when she reached out to me, she told me she was gonna meet me. We were supposed to be meeting. I called her all day. I didn't ask her for nothing. Didn't ask her for nothing because let me tell you, the money that I had saved, I stayed in the hotel until I ran out of money because I said I wasn't even going to ask my nephew for nothing.
Mm.
I said I was going to go through this. I said, you know what? I said, God going to get me through this.
That's right. That's right.
My nephew asked me, he said, Auntie, he said, why don't you come stay with me and my daddy?
Mm. Mm.
And then I end up being my brother-in-law's caretaker because he ended up he was bleeding on the brain and we didn't even know what was going on. One day I come home from work and he was walking around in the house and he didn't have on no clothes, and that was totally not him, and I knew something was wrong. And I called my nephew. I said, something wrong with your dad. I said, because this is not him. And I said, he went and he laid in your bed and he never do that. I said, you need to come home. And that's when we took him to the emergency room and found out that he was bleeding on the brain.
Ooh, Jesus.
For a whole year until I moved here, I took care of my brother-in-law. This man right here.
Oh, man. Okay. Hmm.
My nephew's dad. I took care of this man. Why? Because when I first went to Atlanta, I was at Morris Brown College. The first semester I did not have on campus living. So I had to be responsible for my own place. I didn't have no hours. I was a sophomore in college. Remind you, my mom died 12 days after my 16th birthday. My dad was a crack addict. So I didn't have parents. This man didn't have to. But he was dating my sister at the time. And he opened his home to me. So I felt obligated to take care of him when he got sick. And he had 9 kids. But I was obligated to take care of him. I took care of him until I moved here in February. I think I had been here a year. He passed April of this year. But this journey, I'm telling you, it's not ours.
It's not.
And we have to learn how to pour back into people and try to help people out of what they're going through. But I want to thank you for stopping by today and spending this time with me and sharing. Before we end this live, I want you to share with people how they can follow you on your social media platforms, how they can purchase your books, how they can support the things that you are doing.
Yes, my name is Cheryl LeGrand, Cheryl Northern LeGrand on Facebook. I have an author page, Cheryl LeGrand. I'm on Instagram, Northern LeGrand. I'm on Twitter, Cheryl LeGrand. I'm on links. I try to follow Miss Angela Thompson. I'm on Central, Amazon plus Barnes and Noble. I have Wild Podcasts. And you could basically follow me on social media. I'm on a lot of different podcasts. And what I wanted to say to everybody is this. When I write anything, I write from the heart. I made mistakes because I wrote all my books with no internet on hotspot in different places. Remember this conversation that we have, and I have to always remind myself of the things that I say. If you let God lead you, you cannot go wrong because things are going to come in our life. And when they do come and we have him in here, he will be planted in here. And even if you fall, you can get back up. I'm a testimony of that. So I want to thank Miss Angela. I pray for anybody that's getting abused right now, domestic, suicide, anything. Please reach out. If you don't want to reach out to us, you go on a hotline. You can go on so many different platforms. And family and friends, please listen to people by sometimes just being quiet. Because you never know what that next person beside you could be dying or going through. Don't be so easy to judge or even question. Even if you see something that's not right. Because a lot of times we act out what's going on in the inside of us. And it comes out. So to everybody who listening, give it to him. And be careful who you giving it to. Let your tongue not be a killer, but let your tongue be a healer. Because we are killing one another. We are. We are killing one another. It's not about me. It's not about Miss Angela. So what if I'm sharing? It might not be for you. It could be for your neighbor. It could be for somebody else. Stop worrying about who's saying what on Facebook. That's maybe how they can let out how they feel without committing suicide, without doing drugs, without, you don't know. We all have a story. So to everybody, have a blessed one. There's too many resources now for us to keep living this way.
Amen.
If you don't do it for nobody else, do it for your family and your youth. So they won't end up in prison. So they won't end up committing suicide. I still have to talk to my kids. Suicide is real. Don't matter how smart they are, how they grades are. It is real. Domestic violence, them hidden killers. Who said a smart child don't get hit or do drugs or alcohol? It's hidden. It's hidden.
Right.
So I love everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me, because I'll be all over the place with these podcasts. I love you, sister. I will be listening.
Thank you for stopping by and sharing. Again, if you are in need, if you are experiencing domestic violence, or you know someone that may be experiencing domestic violence, you can always call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. And that is 1-800-799-7233. Get the help that you need. If you are on social media and you happen to come across our platforms, we are here to assist. We are servants of the God, and we are here to assist. I want you to live and thrive on this side. Yeah. He allowed us to be survivors so that we can thrive and so that we can share our story. So I want to thank you again for stopping by and sharing with us. And those that are tuned in, if you would, please share this in your circle of influence. Share this with somebody. You never know who may need what has been said on this podcast today. So I want to thank you guys. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Be blessed, and if you can, come on back in the room. We'll be back live in about 8 minutes with our next co-host, Billy Levitt Johnson. It's going to be our next co-host. She'll be up next. So if you can, please come back in the room. Go get you some coffee. Go get you something to sip on, and come on back and share this with somebody. Y'all woke now. Everybody should be woke up now. So share this with somebody, because you never know who may be going through. I love you guys. Be blessed.
Bye-bye.